Going on to talk about the Panthers and the Cardinals game.
Was that a game? Can you call that a game?
It was something. It was a headhunt. It was a headhunt. The Carolina Panthers advanced to the Super Bowl, winning against the Cardinals, 49-15. And when you look at the stats of the game, it's gruesome, man. It's ugly. I mean, the Panthers had 476 total yards, 324 yards passing, 152 yards rushing. They owned time of possession for 36 minutes and 39 seconds and had one turnover. One turnover. Now the Cardinals, on the other hand, had 7 turnovers, 287 yards, 227 passing, and 60 yards rushing. Carson Palmer himself accounted for 6 of the turnovers. This was honestly a nightmare for Carson Palmer. A man that just won his first playoff game last week against the Green Bay Packers, in a game which you could argue they also took their foot off the gas. But he had Carson. I mean, he had a quarterback rating of 5. The quarterback rating scale is from 0 to 100. He had a rating of 5. Like, that is his passer rating. The best passer rating he gets is 158.3. He had a passer rating of 43.2. It was a rough day, man. It was a rough day. He was 23 out of 46 passing completions out of passing attempts. Threw 1 touchdown and 4 interceptions. Had 2 fumbles. He lost 2 fumbles. It was rough, man. What did you guys think about the shellacking? Just give me your thoughts on it. It was honestly a shellacking, man. It was bad. Khaled, what do you think? Let me hear your point first. What did you think about it?
Oh my God, them Cardinals got blown back. He got destroyed.
Yeah.
Like, I was watching the game yesterday. I wasn't really paying attention, but I was watching, and every time I looked, the Panthers scored.
Yeah.
And it was so crazy. And the way that the Panthers defense just held back Carson Palmer, and he just put so much pressure on them. I swear that the offensive line just collapsed sometimes, and Carson Palmer was just getting attacked and destroyed. Like, he was getting hurt almost as bad as Peyton Manning was. I'm not Peyton Manning, as Tom Brady, but not as bad. And it seemed like their defense just wasn't playing. They weren't there. Like, Cam Newton had a lot of time in the pocket. Like, I saw this man stand there for like 4 seconds and throw it off. Like, this man had so much time to get an accurate pass off. Mm-hmm. The secondary, they were all over the place. Once a pass was thrown, the receivers caught it, and they just couldn't stop them. So the team was just they just crumbled.
All right, Rashad, what did you think about the game?
The Arizona Cardinals as a team played the worst game they played of the season, and the Carolina Panthers as a team played the best game they played of the season. They had 7 turnovers, a muff punt, 4 interceptions, and 2 fumbles by Carson Palmer. Boy, I never thought I'd see this game by Carson Palmer, especially in the playoffs. I've never thought, oh man, as great as a quarterback he's been all year, I never seen. But it did make me realize why the Panthers are so good of a team now. This is the team in the league that has the most fun, the most stress-free team there is out there. When you watch them play, they're all happy. Yeah, they're always happy. Yeah. No matter what the scores, they're happy.
Yeah.
And that's what separates them from a lot of these other teams who are, going there like, oh, we gotta be tight, everything gotta be crisp. We gotta make sure we're this, we gotta make sure we're that. A lot of teams are more stressed. This team just plays so loose, so free, making plays just everywhere, having fun. Every time they score, they're having fun. Everybody on the bench is celebrating more than probably Cam Newton is.
They dab the whole team.
Yeah, the whole team. Yeah, he dab, whole team dabs. Yeah. He's not like, it's crazy because he's not the only one giving the ball now. So it's just, as a team, they're a lot more loose, and that's what is going to give them an advantage over the Broncos as well. Yeah. They're basically the same team with a higher power offense.
Well, we're going to save our predictions for that game for Super Bowl week, but I mean, I agree with y'all. I mean, that's one thing. I feel like the Panthers kind of emulate the Warriors of the NBA, but because it's one of those things that you're looking at how the Warriors have so much fun playing. And the Panthers, I mean, they just enjoy playing football. Like they
love it.
They all just, and the Cam Newton is the leader of it all. You know what I mean? Like they're just so enjoyable. And you can argue in the NBA, it's not even Steph Curry who's bringing that kind of culture to the Warriors. It's Draymond Green. Draymond Green's the one that has that infectious attitude that rubs off on the rest of the Warriors players. But
I think having those young centerpieces really do help the team a
yeah,
whole lot.
yeah, you know what I mean. And as Cam Newton being a quarterback who a lot of people have doubted, his his overall ability since his rookie season. He hasn't posted the greatest numbers since his rookie season, but he came into the season with a lot of people doubting him and counting his team out. And it's all been about this season for them proving people wrong. That's all it is. It's been about that whole thing. He even said it, like, he doesn't want to make it personal, nothing, because his team has helped him get to this point. But it's all about proving the doubters wrong, proving everybody that had them out wrong. Because nobody ever, even when they were 14-0, nobody wanted to give everybody was still doubting the Panthers. 14-0, nobody was even giving them their credit. Going into the game against Seattle, people were still feeling like, oh, the Panthers could lose to Seattle. Seattle's the big brother. They go out there and they give Seattle the work. And then in the second half, Seattle makes a comeback, but still loses. Then everybody felt that the Cardinals were the best team in the NFC, even though the Cardinals were like a game or so behind the Panthers in the NFC. Everybody felt like the Cardinals were the best team in the NFC. Come out and give the Cardinals the work. So, it's so many things that you look at and you're just like, man, the Panthers, like, there was a point in time where they forced 3 straight fumbles. The Patrick Peterson muff punt on the punt return. Then the Carson Palmer fumbled, and then he threw a pick. So it was honestly 3 straight picks. You know what I like?
You know what I like when when Cam Newton threw a pick. I think it was the very next play or like a play down the line, but then Carson Palmer threw a pick in the end zone.
Yeah, it was so funny. It was funny. The Patrick Peterson and them were struggling on defense to guard Ted Ginn Jr. and Corey Brown. It was funny. It was funny, man. It was
all the people that could cook you. Ted Ginn.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it was funny. It was funny.